Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to my students in 1S and also in 1N. So how are you today? I'm hoping all of you are in the pink of health, right? So we are going to proceed Unit 5, Let's Experiment with another English lesson, okay, with me. Our topic for today is space exploration, right? So that would be the last PDPR session, online session with me, because we are going to meet soon, inshallah, on um, Sunday, right? So please refer to your past textbook, okay, and look at space exploration. Be prepared with your English language book as well, right? So let's proceed. So welcome to my English lesson. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Okay. So today's lesson would be about an life of astronaut. Okay. Some of you maybe is dreaming to be an astronaut. Okay. So today we are going to look at that. Before that, uh, please fill in the attendance. Okay, because attendance is compulsory. Make sure that you join my class and also fill in the attendance. Right. So for starter, okay, before that, let's look at learning objective. For today's lesson, there are two learning objectives. The first one is the pupils will be able to list problems that they think astronauts will have problem in space. The pupils will be able to answer some reading comprehension questions. Okay, so there are two learning objectives for today's lesson. So now let's look at the starter. N is a person who is trained to travel in a spacecraft. So who is this person? Okay, I want you to write down your answer in the Telegram group once we do the discussion. Right? Okay. So now let's look at the topic for today. We are going to look at a day in the life of an astronaut. Okay. So maybe some of you are dreaming to be an astronaut, right? So now let's read together. I'm going to play the audio, okay? And you can read together with me, right? One, two, three. Listen attentively and read together. Unit 5, Cultural Awareness, Space Exploration, Exercise 2. A day in the life of an astronaut. Hi, I'm Serena Hughes, and I'm an American astronaut on the International Space Station. This is my day. 8 a.m. I wake up to the sound of one of my favorite songs. Mission Control Center in Houston plays a different song for each crew member every morning. 8:15 a.m. I get up and have a wash. We have to transport water from Earth to the space station. This means we can't have showers because they use too much water. If we use too much water for washing, we won't have enough to drink. 8:30 a.m. I have breakfast with the rest of the crew. Today it's pancakes. Usually I love pancakes, but nothing tastes very nice in space. 9 a.m. I try to fly to my workstation to switch on my computer. Everyone is weightless in space because there is no gravity, so moving around is difficult. 1 p.m. It's lunchtime, and I'm hungry. I'd love some fresh fruit, but it isn't allowed.
If someone eats a banana, the whole space station will smell of bananas. 2 p.m. Now it's time for some housework. In space, we have to take the rubbish out, just like we do at home. We load it into a spacecraft, which will take it down to Earth. 3 p.m. I spend half an hour on the exercise bike. You don't use your muscles in space because everything is weightless. If I don't do daily exercise, my body will become very weak. 4 p.m. I go to the laboratory to check on an experiment we're doing. We're trying to see if we can grow vegetables in space. 7 p.m. I have dinner. Then I send some emails to my friends and family on Earth. They'll worry about me if they don't hear from me. 10 p.m. It's bedtime. I get into my sleeping bag and lie down in my little cabin. There will be another day in space tomorrow.
All right, so we have listened to the audio, and I think some of you are also reading together. Okay, so now let's proceed with the. But before that, let's go back again to the blog post, right? So this is the blog post of Serena Hughes, where she's sharing her life as an astronaut in from okay from 8:15, sorry, from 8 a.m. until 10:30 is it, or 10 p.m., right? So that is about a day in the life of an astronaut. So basically this is how an astronaut live in space. Okay, the food is tasteless. Okay, and also they are having some problems with water. Okay, they could not wash and use consume too much of water, because that would be a problem if they use consume a lot of water and they don't have anything to drink. Okay, so that would be the problems in space station. Right, so now let's proceed with task 1 and task 2. Cultural awareness. Okay, what problems do you think astronauts have with washing and eating when they go to space? Okay, the questions is asking you about the problems. So you have to go back to the blog post. Okay, go back to the blog post and look at the problems that the uh, astronaut face with washing. The first one is washing, and the second one is eating. So you can go back to the blog post and look at the problems. Number 2, read and listen to the blog post. Were your answers from exercise 1 correct? Okay, so I'm going to put the audio in the Telegram group so you can listen again to make sure that your answers from exercise 1 is correct. Okay, so now let's look at task 3. Read the blog post again, then answer the questions. Number 1, why is it difficult to get from one place to another inside the space station? So, what is it difficult? Why it is difficult for an astronaut to move to one place to another place? What would be the problems, and why is it difficult? Okay, where do astronauts send their rubbish? Number 3, why does Serena do exercise? And last one, how does Serena communicate with people she knows on this? I want you to answer this in your English language book. Now let's proceed with task 4, will be the last activity for today. Answer the question. Has there been a space exploration mission from the country? Okay, you may find out about our astronauts, Malaysian astronauts, from Google. I think from my prior knowledge, I think Malaysia only has one astronaut. Okay, we have sent one astronaut uh, to go for a missions with NASA. I think a few years ago. Okay, maybe 10 years ago. I'm not sure about that, but you can check on internet. Okay, what are the names of some astronauts from your country? Right, you may find out more on a Malaysian astronaut on the internet. Okay, do we have people or astronauts, Malaysian astronauts in that we have in Malaysia? Do we have? Okay, and if possible, you can name them. List also the names. Right. So that would be the end of today's lesson, and today's lesson would be the end of PDPR online session. So don't worry, okay? Don't worry. If you haven't completed all my tasks, okay, you can do it slowly, but try your best to finish all the tasks because it is important to for me to score your PVD, right? So thank you so much for joining my class and participating in all the classes, right? For about 4 months. Okay. I will meet you guys inshallah on Sunday. Okay. Actually, I would like to ask you some. I would like to ask forgiveness from all of you if during these PDPR sessions I might hurt you. Okay, maybe some of my comments hurt you, or maybe you don't like the way I teach you, or maybe the way I teach you you didn't understand. I'm sorry for all of that. Okay, I'm actually trying my best to teach all of you. Okay, however there are some shortcomings, okay, and I couldn't really teach you, but inshallah we will try to uh, fit all that, okay, fix all that, inshallah. uh Maybe I will only teach one class after this. I'm not sure yet on which class that I will take, but to my extent, I think I would like to express my deepest gratitude and thank you to all the students that join PDPR session. Okay, welcome to Sekolah Menengah Sana. Okay, we are going to meet face to face. Don't worry, enjoy your time being here, especially for 1N. Okay, I think 1S you already went to school for a couple of months, and for 1N maybe you haven't stepped in Saina, but don't worry, all teachers will welcome you. Okay, don't worry, try your best to fit in the school environment. Okay, so I think I wouldn't take so much of your time. Thank you so much. Okay, we are going to discuss inshallah next week. I think that's all for today's lesson. Thank you so much, class. Assalamualaikum and take care.